Hey, St. Philip's families. I just want to thank you all for a wonderful start to the school year, to the 23-24 school year. It is going very well so far, and wanted to just give you a parent update on Carpool as we will begin that on Monday. So remembering our theme of thriving together, just as we think about that, again, don't forget to send us your thoughts on what thriving together looks like. We will have those cards. If you did not get a chance to complete that, your feedback is important to us. And what does thriving together mean for you and for your family, but also for your grade level? What does it look like to thrive together this school year as we also think about our core values and how we utilize those to support each other, to love each other in this ministry. So just be thinking about that as well. I'm going to walk you through the carpool process. I'm going to say trust the process and ask in advance for your compliance with this process. It'll help us to run as smooth as possible. You've all seen the memes about what carpool looks like on the first day of school, and so I want to stay in advance. We ask for your patience as we try to get all of our students through the carpool process and in the building safely and get you on your way to work or wherever you have to go after school. So we appreciate you in advance and just working with us as we get through that. All right, so here's how it goes. Everyone will enter through gate 1. All grade levels, pre-K2 through 8th grade, will enter through gate 1, which is off the service road. So as you enter into the gate, you're going to see us outside asking you to pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, because we want to pull as far up into the gate as you can. Because one, we want to be good neighbors. We don't want to block up the entire service road and create any confusion out there. So we were trying to get as many cars pulled in as possible. What also helps that process, parents, is that you're not arriving extremely early. So we need you to be as close to the dismissal time as possible. So the gates will not open in the afternoon, and in the morning, the gates will not open early. So they will open right around that time. So if you're here early, we invite you to park across the street, and then as it get closer to the time for drop off or pickup, we invite you to come and enter into gate 1. But I cannot stress enough to be good neighbors. We ask that you do not fill up that service road so that other cars cannot pass by. The other thing we want to share with you is, I want to make sure you all can see this is what it looks like when you're actually entering into gate 1, and you're going to kind of make a turn, and you'll start to see this will be the next look. And so what will happen is this is where the divide will take place. So I pray you guys are listening. So early childhood will enter under this awning. And what we ask is that you use both lanes. That will help us move as many cars off the service road into the gate as possible. Lower school, middle school prep, and middle school will use the outer lanes. So if you say, hey, Miss Morrell, I have a child in early childhood and lower school, which entrance may I use? You will use the early childhood. Wherever your lower grade child is in, that's the entrance that you will use. It would be easier for the older kid to find their location than for early childhood. So if you have a middle school prep and an early childhood student, you're going to enter with early childhood. Things to keep in mind: pull up all the way. Again, we want to get as many cars off the service road. This lot is not a parking lot, so during carpool hours. So we ask that you do not park, because that prevents the smooth transition. That means we have to wait for somebody to back out. So we're asking right now that this lot, that your parents do not park in this lot. Remain in your cars. We will assist in getting students out of the cars. What is helpful, EC parents, is you're pulling up for you to help unbuckle them. That would make that process a lot quicker. The other thing is be mindful of EC and snacks and cookies and breakfast and Transformers and toys and things like that. Please make sure that all of that is packed up, and so that the student is able to get out of the car as quickly and as smooth as possible. Remember, use both lanes, and be mindful that children are crossing. So if children are crossing, you have to be alert. Don't be on your phone, because we don't want anyone to get hit, and no speeding. All right, so for early childhood families, remember, you're coming through, you're going to exit out of this awning, and a couple of things. You're going to pull all the way up, and you'll start to see where you're going to exit once your child is out of the car. This is your exit. You will exit out of gate 2. So a couple of things about that. If you're an early childhood parent, they're caution, because lower school and middle school is entering into that area where the caution sign is. So be mindful. We have to use the zipper method when we get here. So one person goes in the next person, one person goes in the next person. The other thing is, this is your exit. So you're going to exit out of gate 2. Turn right unless directed by a staff person. It's an automatic right turn. But if a staff person says, hey, because there's too much traffic on Pennsylvania, we need everybody to turn left, we really need you to adhere to what the staff person has directed you to do. That will help make it safe and an easy process for everyone. Lower school, middle school prep, and middle school families, here is your lane, and you will follow that lane around. So a couple of things. Now, you would have to be cautious, because EC parents will be entering into the same lane. Again, same concept of the zipper method. Be kind to each other. Let one person go, the next person go, and that'll help that process run smooth. You may see me out there trying to help and assist that process there. So lower school and middle school prep parents, these are your lanes. What helps this go well is if we use both lanes. So please make sure that we're utilizing both lanes. Not one lane will create traffic. So we need both lanes moving, and we will be out there to help kids get out of the cars. So please, please, please. Lower school, middle school prep families, you will exit out of gate 3. So you'll exit out of gate 3, and these are images of what gate 3 looks like. So please make sure that that you're exiting out of gate 3. Gate 3 is not an entry gate, so please do not enter into gate 3. Again, just as we mentioned before, you want to turn right unless directed by a staff person. If they feel like the traffic is too heavy turning right, they may say, hey, everyone that's exiting will have to make a left turn. Gate 2, there is no entry for gate 2. No entry for gate 2. This will create a problem, because we have families exiting from gate 2, so you cannot enter from gate 2. I cannot stress this enough. I've stopped several families in the past, and so I want to stress this again, that gate 2 is not an entry gate. Parents, if you're not the one picking up or dropping off, and it's a grandparent or someone in your village that's helping with that, please share this video with them. That would help make that process run a lot smoother for them. So kiss and ride. On the back of your carpool tag, you see the do's and don'ts of carpool. A couple of quick announcements and updates and just reminders. Watch out for the safety of everyone. Be sure that you stay in your car to pick up and drop off, right? So do not exit out of the vehicle. That slows our process down. Park across the street. So in the mornings only, are you able to park across the street and walk your child up to the gym doors. In the afternoon, or to their doors. In the afternoon, everyone must go through the carpool line. So I'm going to say that again. In the morning, you can park across the street and walk your child to the doors, and the teachers will be out there to take your child into the building. In the afternoon, there is no walk up. Everyone has to go through the carpool line. So please, again, share that with anyone that picks up other than yourself, because we don't want anybody to be upset because they parked and they walked up, and then when we're not calling their baby because they're not in a car, we don't want them to be upset. So please just be mindful of that and share this information with them. Please pick up your child on time. A note for those that are in after school care. Please contact your child's teacher by 2 p.m. letting them know if your child is not going to after school care. The reason for that is that students that are in after school care are in a different location in the building. So that means once we start the carpool process, if we have someone that is not in carpool and normally goes to after school care and they already went to after school care, that means that it slows the process and we have to go find them and get them back. So please make sure, if anybody that doesn't do that will have to wait until 4 o'clock and go through the after school care process to get their child. So don't park in handicap. Please listen as we give directions, and then don't let any students out on the curb. So this is just the visual map of what we sent pictures of. So again, you're entering through gate 1, middle school and lower school prep are exiting out of gate 3, and EC is exiting out of gate 2. So St. Philip's, I appreciate you. I pray that was clear as mud, but as always, you all can reach out to me, ask any questions, and we'd be happy to help you with this process. It's a lot of information, so you may have to watch it a couple of times to be sure that you have the process down. By all means, reach out to us should you have any questions on the first day. We will be out there to assist you through the process. We thank you for your patience and understanding, and have an awesome and wonderful weekend.